Welcome YouTube to Goldpurse's inclusive informational video for YouTubers who are new to YouTube or transitioners or newbie naturals. This is meant to be an informative video covering an array of things. I hope that I'm able to make it kind of clear. I plan on doing chapters, which I got that idea from Kimmy Tube. She does that, and I think because I'm anticipating this may be a long video, probably maybe even 2 videos, maybe even 3 videos, I'm going to do chapters disclosing the information that I'm going to talk about at certain points in the video. So if you want to scroll over to the informational box and see the topics, you can kind of fast forward to that particular item instead of watching the whole video. So the first thing I'm going to start with is some basic acronyms that we use, us naturals use, you know, in conversation, in commenting, and, you know, private messaging, which is PMing, and just some basic terms. So one of them is, you'll see sometimes somebody will say they use SB. SB is short for shea butter. A lot of times people will talk about using EVOO. EVOO is extra virgin olive oil. VG, vegetable glycerin, which is, you know, these are staple products that we use, so you probably will see it a lot. If you're new to YouTube, you probably will see those acronyms. And TWA, teeny weeny afro, and usually that's for transitioners or people who did the recent BC. And BC is big chop, or some people say big cut, but basically it just means that you just cut your hair from whatever prior state it was, and you kind of started off brand new as natural, and usually that results in a TWA, a teeny weeny afro. Another thing that I've created since I've been natural is a hair journal. I just find that, and this is very recent, I've been natural for about 7 years now. Oh, actually going on 8 years. Yeah, about 7.5 years. And I find that there's things that I do with my hair that works, and I don't even remember what I do. And this is just kind of a way of, there's a shadow for my camera, but this is just kind of a way of documenting things that work for me, things that don't work for me. Sometimes when I research things on YouTube, or if I Google it or research it, and I find out something that seems like it's good information, I like to document it. But like you can see, like here's a hair diagram. This was a hairstyle that somebody had did, and how they parted it and stuff like that. So just different things, oils, things that work for me, things that don't work for me. Just an all-inclusive way to document my hair progress, and also the things that I just learned from either experience, either you know, research or whatever. I recommend it. It's kind of a good way to keep track of what works for you. Alright, next is pre-poo and post-poo. Poo is short for shampoo, and generally speaking, shampoo has sulphates in it, and sulphates are extremely drying to your hair. A lot of naturals will do things like co-wash, and co is short for conditioner wash, and they'll do that instead of shampooing their hair because they don't want to strip their hair of its natural moisture. But back to Poos. Pre-poo and post-poo is pre-shampooing and shampooing. And usually it's just providing extra moisture. Knowing that shampoo has sulphates and is damaging to the hair, sometimes you don't want to give up the shampoos you have. And if you know your hair is really fragile, you may try to do a pre-poo and use like honey or molasses or a deep conditioner, and you do that before you shampoo your hair. Some ladies may even pre-poo the night before, putting a lot of saturating products in their hair, sleeping with a plastic cap or a plastic bag on their head the night before, and then shampooing their hair that morning. And then they may even follow up with a post-poo, which is just a way to condition or moisturize your hair after you shampoo your hair. So that's the pre-poo and the post-poo. And DC is short for deep conditioning. So another acronym. In regards to conditioning your hair, when you wash your hair and you condition it, and you're washing out your conditioner, I've learned that it's wise to do your final rinse in a cool to cold wash. And the reason for the cold wash is because it's sealing the cuticles of your hair, and that's retaining the moisture. I guess if you wash it with hot water, you're just washing out the conditioner. But if you rinse it out with cool water, you're sealing in the moisture. These are my jewelry accessories that's natural. And before I was natural, I used to wear 10, 14, 24 karat gold, and I just felt like costume jewelry was whack and fake, and I didn't appreciate it. But now as a natural, sometimes I decorate my hair with flowers or jewelry in my hair, I find that costume jewelry is just another way to accentuate the whimsical side of me, the fun side of me. And I wear costume jewelry now more than my real jewelry. And it's not very big at all, but it's just kind of, some of it is fun stuff, cheap stuff. Some of it, like the Africa earrings right here, those like a African American celebration, like a black expo. Like here's my rings. You see some of them are just loud, crazy, funky, just all types of stupid stuff. So my pearls, that's it. It's not very big, but it complements my hair accessories too, and it's just fun. What I'm going to say is that cones, there are some cones that are good for your hair, and there are some cones that are bad for your hair. And what I've learned, and also alcohol too, there's some alcohol that is good for your hair and some alcohol that is bad for your hair. So I'm just going to go over the cones that I've learned. And I actually got this information from Sheeta Natural. Bad cones, they will lubricate your hair, like say a conditioner, and but what it does is it seals out the moisture. So it lubricates the hair, so when you shampoo your hair and you condition it with these bad cones, it's like, oh my god, my hair feels so waxy and smooth and slick. And what it's doing is it's almost like oil sealing your hair. So the next day when you go to spray your vegetable glycerin and water mix, it's not penetrating the hair, it's outside of the hair, and it's preventing moisture. And then usually you'll find in 2 or 3 days your hair is really dry, and you're constantly adding water and trying to moisturize and soften it, and it seems a little brittle, and that can create breakage. Clarifying shampoos can take out cones. I'm not sure what the clarifying shampoos are. I know that baking soda does it. And I did a baking soda deep condition treatment. That is in another video if you're interested in that.